What's up guys, it's Aiden, the remake god. Today we're going to go through how Fiend by Travis Scott was made. Let's jump into the video. 2 weeks ago I posted a poll saying, Utopia just dropped, what remake do you most want to see from Travis Scott's latest album? Fire emoji. Fire emoji. And the most common answer was Fiend. So here we are. By the way, Meltdown, I know, 2 remakes that are coming out very soon as well. So make sure you're subscribed. Don't miss those videos when they come out. They're going to be bangers. Fiend was produced by Travis Scott himself and Jahan Sweet. Very talented producer who's done a bunch of really popular songs such as Lucky You, Fair Trade, another remake I really want to do. Let's start off with the lead synth that introduces the song. This is a saw wavetable that I created on June 6V. And we're going to be playing these chords. Go up here, let's go beat, Control Q, Control L, here we go. Bring that into the playlist and we're going to go render and replace. Then double click on the audio clip and we're going to right click on the pitch and go create automation clip. Then make sure the mode is on stretch and reset the pitch and time because sometimes it likes to mess up a little bit. And we're going to be doing some light pitch bending like this. Bring it down just a little bit and then bring back up to 50%. It's a very finicky process. And let's bring this up to like 75%. I think it goes up 6 semitones, which would be 75% because math. Back down to 50%. Then we're going to be adding some effects. First off, we have some chorus. Then we have some RC20 retro color because it's my favorite plugin. Then finally, some fruity distortion. Then we're going to be automating the distortion as well. So I know there's a lot of automation going on here, but it's actually relatively simple. We're going to be automating the preamp. So right click on that, create automation clip, as well as the post gain. And this is essentially just going to be adding a little bit more punch into the transient of the sound while still keeping the volume of it relatively balanced with the post gain. This is before. Listen to the initial punch of the sound. See how it kind of hits a bit harder versus before and after. They might have just used a different synth, but this is how I decided to recreate the effect. Then when we have this chord change, adding in this bass preset. Really nice preset from Repo 1. Once again, you can find all these samples and presets on our Patreon page at Trapmasters. It'll be the first link in the description. Let's record it in. Then we have a sound effect. And that comes into the chorus. For the drums, we have the identical kick sample. Bring that up to F. I can prove to you it's identical if we compare the waveforms. So let me record this in at F. So this is the kick that we're using, and this is the original song. If you compare the waveforms to the original song, as you can see, the kick just lines up perfectly. Add in the Astro hi-hat. I found this in a Lunch 77 Astro World kit, just a basic 2-step pattern. Adding in the Good Morning snare, as in this is the snare that was used in Kanye West's Good Morning. Quite funny, when you remake songs, you just start to hear these things. Like a moment I heard this song, I was like, it's the Good Morning snare. So it's not some basic snare that plays on the 2 and 4. It only plays on the 2. But we're adding in the bad guy clap. I guess it was named after me. Probably cut that out of the video. Adding in the open hat, which I found matches perfectly drum kit, which you can find in the description below at trapmasters.io. And this is the same open hat which you can find from my Praise the Lord remake. So all the drums. If you like these drum samples, once again, you can find them on our Patreon page. Feel free to join the community, posting some unreleased remakes. So if you want to see some Jimmy Cooks, some more Sicko Mode remakes, we're updating the Sicko Mode remakes. If you want to see them exclusively when the moment they come out, check out our Patreon. Next up, we found what I'm confident is the identical 808. It sounds the exact same as the original song. A lot of 808s sound very similar. So this one sounds close enough, if not the exact same thing. I can't tell. The 808 plays this pattern. Then, this is where the magic happens. We're bringing in a second synth, and this one sounds damn close in my opinion. I made this preset on Repro 5. hit that with an emergency quantize. It's gonna sound like this so far. Then the synth changes up. Adding in another bass preset from Repro 5. This is the CK Fat Fingers bass preset. Then we're adding in this nice sparkly ARP synth. Let me show you how we actually remake songs. So this is that famous ARP that you hear in this song. So I'm going to isolate that part of the song, go make unique as sample, and then we're going to reverse it, and you're actually going to hear that it's a plucking synth played in reverse. How weird is that? And to figure out the exact melody that was playing, we're going to stretch this sample out. Starting to hear it, let's stretch it out, double it again. And that's playing it slow enough that I can pick up every single note that's playing in this ARP, so we can get the exact ARP melody that plays. And this is the melody. Once again, go render and replace. So now we're just reverse engineering this ARPy, sparkly sort of pad sound, then going to reverse it and double time it. And we're almost there with that. Next thing we're going to do is click up here and we're going to go automate the panning. This makes this nice little panning automation clip. Doesn't really matter exactly. If you listen to the original song, the panning goes back and forth. Add that to the mixer, adding some RC20, dropping the tone down and switching the tone to mid-tone, which is a nice effect that you can try out. Makes sounds sound weird. So as before, adding this tone effect, and then we're just going to be cutting out the bass frequency. It's going to sound like this. Then we're adding in a guitar. I'm using the Ample Guitar TC, which if you know these videos, you know I love these guitars. They're the most accurate digital replication of these realistic guitars. You have so much functionality with this, so you can edit these so much. I turned on double, and we're gonna be playing these power chords. Let's go Control Q, Control L. It's going to sound like this originally, which is way too rocky and distorted and etc. But we're going to be adding some RC20 retrocolor, adding this interesting little tone effect once again. Now the bass was too heavy, so we're going to be cutting that out. And that's going to sound like this. And then the guitar changes as well. Adding the lead synth back in. Then it jumps back up. After this, adding the ARP back in. Then we have this male Vox sound coming in, which is the pop male scoop O's from Omnisphere. And that's going to sound like this. And that is it for the instrumental. So this is the final result. That's it for the remake. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this remake, make sure to check out our other videos. Our last one, really good, Niagara Falls, how that was made. Then we also have Heart on My Sleeve, Search and Rescue up there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.